Well, the soap opera in Brooklyn just released its next episode. Steve Nash has been relieved of his duties as head coach of the Nets, and the team will now look for a replacement. According to Woj, the Nets will promote Jacques Vaughn to acting head coach for tonight's game against the Chicago Bulls, and then will inquire with Ime Udoka, Quinn Snyder, and others about filling the opening. Sean Marks released a statement about the decision, saying that this was an immensely difficult decision. However, after much deliberation and evaluation of how the season has begun, we agreed that a change is necessary at this time. This is interesting timing. The Nets are 2-5 to start the season. On the one hand, it makes sense that if you know Nash isn't the right coach, you get him out of there as soon as possible and give the new head coach almost a full season to try and turn things around. But on the other hand, it surprises me that they would fire him after just 7 games. Yes, it has been a poor start to the season, but Nash just spent the entire offseason and preseason preparing to coach the team this year, and now he's gone already. I kind of wonder if there wasn't the Kyrie and KD drama this summer, if the Nets would have fired him then. I also wonder who made the call on this one. KD and Kyrie were both involved in the hiring of Steve Nash, and I wonder how they feel about the move to fire him. I gotta feel bad for Steve Nash through all of this though. Whether he's a good coach or not, he's had to deal with more ridiculous stuff than pretty much any coach in the league over the past few years, with the absolute circus that the KD and Kyrie era in Brooklyn has been. While he may have been part of the problem, he definitely was not the main problem. Something had to change though. Looking at the couple of names that Woj shared, I'm shocked but also not shocked to see Ime Udoka on the list. He was a former assistant in Brooklyn and did a fantastic job in his first year in Boston, aside from the fact that, he committed workplace misconduct and got suspended for the entire season. But from a strictly coaching standpoint, I totally get that the Nets are interested in him. What I don't get is that the Celtics are willing to let him go. Sure, I can understand you don't want him to be involved with your organization anymore, but it just seems dumb to let him go to an Eastern Conference rival. Another name on that list is Quinn Snyder. He's a well-respected coach among league circles and did great with the Jazz, other than the fact that they crashed and burned every year in the playoffs. I think it would be interesting to see him in a different situation, and if he could be more successful in the playoffs with a player like Kevin Durant. I'm sure there will also be a pretty similar list of candidates that we've seen floated around every time there's a head coach opening, like Terry Stotts, Mike D'Antoni, Charles Lee, other guys like that. Let me know down in the comments who you think will be the replacement. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.